Cancun has definitely been real. Cancun has definitely been real. And these masks. Now in Cancun, they are about 70% open. Cancun numbers are low in COVID, so they're not going hard with wear masks. I mean, the workers are wearing masks, but they're not telling people, oh, wear your mask, wear your mask. So I'm out of Cancun. I don't want to go home. I don't fucking want to go home. But, vacation's always in. But the lovely thing is I get to go home to my family. And, I've been working. I work from home. And I just got to now get into my books. And, really figure out and plan out March, April, and May. Because my goal is to make $100,000. And, in order for me to make $100,000, I got to help, some more people. So I'm going to get with my team. It's Whole Life Changes. I'm going to get with my students, see who need help, who's trying to win, who's trying to make money. In March Madness, March 2020, I think I recruited about 120 people into my business. 120 people into my business, literally. Because the whole pandemic just hit. People was uncertain. People wasn't feeling, good. So people was like, man, I got to join, got to make money. But most of those people that join, 80%, 90% of them already quit. 80, 90% of those people, they already quit. So, I'm not looking for people that, just want to quit or they desperate to make money. Because when you're desperate to make money, you never make money anyway. So, I'm looking for people that want to make money. So, with my onesie business, right? So I'm telling you guys, how you could sell something online, right? And it truly doesn't matter what you're trying to sell. And that's the real facts. What matters is who you're selling to, what product you're selling to them, and will they keep coming back to get the product? So for my onesie business, I made about $21,000. And I could have made more, but I had issues with my ad account and all that stuff. I could have did pop-up shops. Like I said, I could have made about $30,000. I made about 21, maybe, I don't know, about $25,000 because I got cash apps and all that. So in order for me to make that type of money within September, October, November, December, January, February, so about 5 months, $25,000. So just say $5,000 a month, I'm making with my onesies. I love my onesie business, but at the same time, it is work, right? And, having a physical product, whether you have the physical product or you're drop shipping the product, somebody has to have the product. So with my onesies, I have the product on hand. So when I get home, I have an order to complete. I got a whole, new inventory coming in where, it's different ones, for, long sleeve, short sleeve, onesies for people to sleep in, right, with the butt flap. So I make an order. I have a vendor, right? So I have the vendors that I use that I also sell with my courses. So I have a vendors list with over like 25 vendors, and people say, oh, they have vendor lists with over 300 vendors. I mean, you don't need no 300 vendors, sis. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no 300 vendors. You need some good quality vendors. So the ones I use for my onesies is in my back office for my business, right? And, when I sell my courses, people get access to, the vendors, the manufacturers, actually, that's in China or even Europe. So, you basically contact a qualified buyer to now being able to now build a relationship, also with them, to get your products, and they manufacture it. So if I make an order for my onesies, my actual vendor, they will actually make it, right? So it's an order that goes in to be made. So my onesies comes hot off the press. It ain't no hand down. Nobody wore them before. Nobody seen them before. These things come right off the press, right? It gets shipped to me. But before they get shipped to me, I already start selling them, right? And that's what I'm trying to tell my daughter. I already start selling the onesie. So let's just say, tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, I'm going to make an order for the onesies, and it's going to take about, let's just say, a week. Last week or 2 weeks before that, I'm already marketing. I'm already posting on my page, right? I'm already, telling my list of people about the onesies. So now when people make purchases, I tell them it takes 7 days, 7 business days, to come. So when the onesies actually come now, I already got 10 orders. I already got 20 orders. I already got 30 orders. So all I do now is fulfill the orders, right? See, where people get stuck at is they feel like, oh, I got to wait to have the inventory to start selling. No, you don't, right? Because the reality of it is Walmart sells out and they oversell all the time. Amazon sells out and they oversell all the time, right? So we want to kind of model the big box retail, which is like the Amazon, which is like the Walmarts and, the Best Buys. And they have a success model. Success model is buy things low, sell it high. Right, that's it. Buy things low and sell them high. Buy things low and sell them high, right? So if I buy my onesies, of course you have to make a profit. So you have to charge more than what you actually pay for. And then you have to include shipping, right? So let's think about Walmart for a minute. You may go buy a t-shirt from Walmart. A pack of t-shirts from Walmart can run you anywhere from maybe $10, $15. Walmart has to be getting these packs of t-shirts for less than like $3, right? Because Walmart, they buy stuff from China, right? So in order for Walmart to sell it for $10, $15 plus tax, Walmart has to get it for less than at least $3, right? Plus the shipping. So the same thing with you. So same thing with my onesies. I have to be able to make a profit. And how I teach in my classes is how to make a 50% profit. Meaning if you buy something for 15, you sell it for 30 or you sell it for 40, right? So that means you're literally making like a 50% profit. Right? You buy it for 15, you sell it for 30, you're basically doubling your money, okay? 30, 15 goes into your bank account. So let's just say overall, you make $3,000. It's really $1,500, right? Because you had to pay $15 for each onesie. So sometimes people kind of get confused about that concept of, okay, well, if I buy it for 15 and sell it for 30, how much am I really making, right? You're making damn near making 100% profit, right? That's 100% profit. Buy for 15, sell it for 30. You made the 15 plus your 15 and plus you made 15, it's 100%, right? So that's what I teach, in my classes. Whether you want to sell jewelry, you buy jewelry for $10, you sell it for 30, right? Yeah, so that's over 100% profit. You buy masks. I got one student right now, she's selling masks. She's buying a mask in bulk, for like $10, $20 and selling them, in bulk, and selling them, in her own bulk, for $10, $20. So, she's making, a profit of over at least, 100%, right? So we got to understand these concepts, guys, because this is why a lot of people don't sell, because they don't understand sales. And then I show you how to start marketing, how to start branding, also how to start, setting up a Shopify store. Now, here's the thing about business, guys. You got to have money to start a business, right? There's no, Poof the Magic Dragon hiding behind the seat. There's no poof, there's no poof of success. There's no, you start a business and poof, you're automatically successful. I tell people your first 90 days, you won't make a profit. Your first 90 days, you will not make a profit selling your product. So you have to understand that. It's going to take time to be in profit, because first you have to get the course, you got to get the samples, you got to set up your website, you You got to set up your ad account. You got to set up your fan page. You got to set up your Instagram, page. You got to have creatives. You got to find influencers, to promote your stuff for you. So, a lot of people think that starting a business is as easy as 1, 2, 3, and it's really not, right? It's the facts of understanding, right? What you need to do as the business owner and starting a business. Business 101, you need an LLC. You need an S Corp. That's business 101 so that you can file business taxes. Again, a lot of people don't start businesses simply because they don't understand. I didn't understand 10 years ago. I didn't understand business. I didn't understand profit. I didn't understand that, right? But as I learned, I invested in myself. I learned over time. Now I know how to make profits in my business, right? So the same thing for you. You can make 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, 3, 4, 500 grand this year, right? You can make 100 grand this year, guys. You can make 25 grand this year. You can make 60 grand this year. You can make 50 grand this year in your business. But you got to have the right plans. You got to have the right strategies. Because having an LLC don't make no sense if you're not really using it the right way, right? If you just have an LLC for the sake of having an LLC, don't even get an LLC, right? You got to have an LLC and you run your business through this LLC, right? You run all your business income, you run all your business expenses through this LLC, right? So this is why, when people work with me, they have epiphanies, right? It's like, wow, I didn't even know that, right? I can take somebody who's a baby in business, literally, you're having your own business, but you're just starting out, and I can show you how to really use this and start building wealth. I can only teach people what I know. I can't teach you nothing else, right? If I never made $1 million in a month, I can't teach you how to make $1 million a month. If I never made 100,000 a month, I can't show you how to make 100,000 a month. So that's why I tell people, be cautious about who you get products from or who you buy courses from, because everybody is not making the type of money they saying they make. So I want you guys to know that, right? If I never made, 50 grand in a month, I can't teach you that, right? Now, I made 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand in a month, right? So I can teach somebody how to make 10 grand a month, how to make 5 grand in a month, how to make 20 grand in a month, how to make 1,000 in a month, right? Because now I have a proven track record that I've been doing for years. I don't make less than 6 figures. It's crazy. It's like I have these epiphanies all the time, man. Even in Mexico, even when I was on the beach, I was like, man, I've been working my business for 10 years and I end up on the beaches of the world. Crazy. And guess what? People work their job for 10 years and never even get to see a beach. It's like, man, like I feel good. I'm proud of myself, that I was able to stick with it. It's not easy, man. I done lost friends. I done lost family members. Family members done cut me off. Friends that I thought was going to be my friends to the end of time done cut me off. And all I'm doing is living my life. I'm just decided to do something different from what everybody else is doing. I just decided to do something different from what everybody else is doing. I didn't want a job. My job fired me. I didn't want to go back and apply for a job and send out resumes and all that. No. Why? So 10 years later, a whole decade later, guys, I'm on the beaches of the world, what I've been working for. Ain't that crazy? So, I just want to work more. That's it. I just want to help more people. I'm only 37 years old. I'm not ready to retire. I'm ready to travel more, help more people make money, help more people lose their jobs, get rid of their jobs, fire their damn boss, right? Become their own boss. But again, there's some things that you got to know. You got to put these things in place, man. And, if you're desperate to make money, please don't start a business. If you're scared to make money, please don't start a business, right? Because it's not going to work. You got to do something that you're going to love. If you love jewelry, sell jewelry. If you love makeup, sell makeup, right? If you love, women and women clothes, sell women clothes. If you love hair and wigs and shit, Sell hair and wigs and shit. If you love glasses, sell those kind of things, right? Don't just sell anything to make money, right? Just like with my TLC business, people just join because they desperate to make money. You don't make no money. Like, don't just do stuff just to make money. Like, that's not fulfillment. That's not a fulfillment thing. Like, doing things or doing anything, that's what I'm teaching my 19-year-old. Don't just do shit for money, because you just burn the fuck out. Do it because you really love it. Do it because you really see yourself winning and succeeding in it, right? Like Les Brown said, he said most people don't succeed because they're scared to succeed. Most people don't succeed because they're scared to succeed, right? So if you're scared to invest in yourself, you 50, 60 years old, you 40 years old, you scared to invest in yourself, just stay at your job. Like, don't even waste nobody's time, man. Life is too short to be living in fear. Life is too short to be aggravated. Life is too short to be hating on somebody. Life is too short to be negative. We learned that in COVID, right? In the whole 2020. People dying out of here left and right. Y'all holding grudges. You mad. Let me tell you something, guys. I have a peace of mind. Friends, they cut me off, all right. Well, I'm going to keep succeeding. My mom, don't fuck with me. I'm going to keep succeeding. Sisters, don't fuck with me. I'm going to keep succeeding. Brothers, don't fuck with me. I'm going to keep succeeding. They mad, I'm going to just make them big mad. They mad because I'm doing something else and they all got jobs, or they all looking for jobs, or they living with their mothers, or they living with their fathers, or they living with, baby moms and all that shit. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing it. I'm living the life that I want. I'm living the life that I want to create for my kids, right? My next thing is when I go home, I need to be planning for Puerto Rico because I want me and my kids to go to Puerto Rico. So, most people work their whole life. 80% of people work their whole life. Whole life to achieve a peace of mind, and they never do. 80% of people work their whole life to achieve a peace of mind, and they never do. Don't let that be you. For real. Don't be a hater. If someone in your circle is succeeding, be happy for them, because that means you're next if you're doing something, right? See, the problem with people that's haters and people that's mad and negative all the time, they ain't got nothing going for themselves, right? They ain't got nothing. They ain't got a car, right? They ain't got their dream job. They ain't got their dream business, right? They still driving hoopties. They living in basements, or they living in the projects. So, of course, it's always the people who don't have more than you, they're mad at you, right? So, don't be those people, guys. Life is beautiful. God created these different countries and stuff like that for us to go to so we can experience life. Life is to be lived while you're alive. You can't live life when you're dead. And guess what? Most people are already dead, or they're the living dead because they're working jobs that they hate. When you do something you hate, it kills you. It does. It truly does. And that's what I'm teaching my 19-year-old. If you're doing something and you hate it, stop. Now some people, they so far into their job, they hate it so much that they end up just letting the job do whatever the job want to do to them. Guys, let's really truly live life. Life is to be lived. You alive, live now. Don't wait till 65, 75, guys. No, it's not worth it then. You live in your 30s, in your 20s, in your 40s, in your 50s. At 65, 75, 85. Now you old. Right? So, you want to live now, friends. You want to live now, and the only way you're going to be able to live the life that you truly want without a boss is being your own boss. And like I said, I'm celebrating 10 years of being unemployable. I'm celebrating 10 years of being unemployable. Done bought me a house, done bought me 2 Benzes, right? Done bought me a Rolex, what I wanted, right? I went to Mexico. Mexico was on my bucket list that I wanted to be able to, go to. Puerto Rico's on my bucket list. I'm going to go there. I go to Miami and Vegas all the time. So that's, a given, right? So, think about what's your bucket list. What's your fantasies, right? People can't even dream anymore because they so stuck at the job. Life is to be lived, man. You got to live, right? When do you live? When you have a peace of mind. I like to go in my bed and I like to sleep when I'm tired. Wake up when I'm done sleeping. That's what I like. And guess what? A job cannot provide that for me. So this is going to be your 6-figure year, sis. This is going to be the year that you quit your job, sis. This is going to be the year that you really take your life serious, sis. But you got to get started. You got to invest thousands upon thousands of dollars into yourself so you can add value to yourself, man. But the time is now, friends. You can continue to watch my videos and say, oh, you inspire me. But when do you take action? When do you take action? When do you take action? Workwithtanisha.com if you want to watch the full presentation on how to start your own Shopify business and doing your own Shopify business, basically selling your own Shopify products on Facebook with advertising. And then, my Black Wealth 101 class where I teach you how to change your freaking mindset around all of this. So I'll see you guys in class.